actual authentic footage and critical thinking skills in this video to debunk the fact that people are saying that the moon is what eclipses the sun. This is just a popular clip because it very accurately depicts what we actually witness in real life. But on top of that, anything like this that you see on astrophotography pages has been 100% CGI rendered afterwards. When you see images looking like this with the faint dark silhouette of the moon and its craters, it has been digitally generated, photoshopped on top of the photo of the solar eclipse afterwards. You never see in videos showcasing what these photos are showing you, which is a moon with its craters visible. You never see that. The real ones look like this. And here is another example after editing CGI imagery of the moon on top. Here's another example that is slightly harder to see the craters of the moon, but if you look closely, you can tell the CGI arrangement of the craters was done. And all of the eclipse photos that I'm going to be using in this video, again, are all authentic, independent videos where you see nothing but blackness. Instead, the blackness seems to manifest specifically at the point of intersection with the sun, creating the appearance of one sphere passing directly in front of another. So what if the phenomena is not occurring in the way that we've traditionally imagined it? In the geocentric model that I'm presenting, the eclipse is not simply a physical moon traveling across the face of a distant sun. The phenomena involves the interaction of the black sun, which is a multi-disked, multi-level Tesla coil that is the dielectric field, and the two lunar node points, Rahu and Ketu. Now, there are different interpretations of Rahu and Ketu. Some traditions and modern interpretations describe them as the actual shadow luminaries or the celestial bodies that are associated with the eclipses, while others understand them as the lunar node points themselves, the geometric intersection of the sun's apparent path and the moon's orbital path along the ecliptic. For the sake of this video, we will follow the framework that we have already established. Rahu and Ketu are the lunar nodal intersection points, not the shadow bodies themselves. The shadow phenomena is treated as a separate incorporated component of the eclipse mechanism connected to the projection of the black sun. Now, I cannot 100% definitively confirm this because this is hidden occult knowledge, you guys. However, to the best of my ability, to the best that I have discovered, and according to occult research documents, the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds have kept hidden this for so many years that the black sun is made up of multiple black disks. It's a metaphysical, multi-leveled Tesla coil of enormous magnitude and mysterious mechanics. So in Vedic cosmology, these 2 points are known as Rahu, the north ascending lunar node, and Ketu, the south or descending lunar node. And there exists the shadow luminaries that are projected into the sky
of the eclipse, because the moon only moves horizontally from east to west. The moon does not vertically move in the opposite direction at all. Our perspective plays a humongous role in viewing the eclipses big time. If you pay attention to the moon, these globe models make no sense and absolutely falsifies that the moon is the reason for the obstruction across the sun. Just look at these models, at what they say in some of the graphic demonstrations, and compare it to the expected trajectory of what we see during the eclipses, like on August 12th, 2026. It's all over the place. Even in these science astrophysics channels, they tell you how the eclipse will unfold with the moon rotating around the earth, but it just does not make any sense. It does not match up to what we are seeing. Now, what they tell you about the perfect syzygy of the global model of the eclipse is that what makes a total eclipse possible is that the sun is 400 times the diameter of the moon, but it's 400 times further away, and that this somehow magically creates a perfect match in the sky. The specific orientation of the sun and moon relative to one another, combined with their changing positions along the ecliptic and the Earth's position at a particular point in the calendar year, somehow creates a very specific set of geometric variables. Add to that the observer's location on Earth, and you have an entirely different perspective of how these celestial bodies should appear to move across the sky. From our position on Earth, celestial bodies appear to travel along an arc from rising to setting. It's called the arc of horizon. But that arc changes depending on your latitude, season, time of day, viewing location, etc. When an eclipse occurs within this changing geometry, the apparent trajectory of the darkened portion across the sun can therefore appear to take unusual or unexpected directions and angles. We're not simply observing a body moving across a flat sky. We're observing the projection of three-dimensional celestial geometry onto our local horizon. And when you compare this with the predicted paths of future eclipses, again, the variables in their tracks, timing, altitude, and apparent direction raises even more questions about how we interpret the moon's supposed path across the sun.
Overhead. And this can only happen on the spring equinox when you are directly on the equator. And what you're observing right here is called the analemma. It is essentially the path of the sun over the year relative to your location. As you can see, the sun traverses by 23.4 degrees over to the Tropic of Cancer and over to the Tropic of Capricorn, as it traverses in between the two tropics and the equator. Now, this is what causes the seasons. According to the mainstream model, it is actually the globe and its axial tilt as it rotates around the sun that causes the seasons. But really just think about it. If the sun is 93 million miles away, do you really think that tiny axial tilt will cause it to be 100 degrees in the northern hemisphere during the summertime in Florida, and then extremely cold in some place in the southern hemisphere at the same time of the year? That tiny axial tilt when it's already 93 million miles away? That doesn't make sense. It would make more sense that the sun is local and the light can only reach so far. But I made this video entirely for entertainment.
On a globe, the Earth is flat and stationary, enclosed by the firmament 100%. 70% of the Earth is water. Properties of water. Water cannot curve and stick to the bottom of this ball. Water needs a container. Look at a cup of water. You look at the pool. You look at the lake. Water is always flat and level and lays horizontal to the fucking container. So the ocean lays flat and horizontal to their container. The container is Antarctica, 360 degrees. Ice wall, which is the highest level continent in the world, basically is the cup for all the water. Let's look at airplane pilots. They fly flat and level over the Earth, always like this, never adjusting for curvature. If they adjusted for curvature, they'd have to dip the fucking nose down every 100 feet or so to adjust for this curve. And if you went to South America, the plane would be upside fucking down. Think about that for a second. The plane would be upside fucking down, and water cannot curve and stick to the bottom of this ball. Now we look at a beach. Go look in the horizon. You will never see curvature. There is no curvature. You can go as high as an airplane on top of the building or at the beach. You will never, ever see curvature. NASA CGI cartoon. Space is fake. We've never been to the moon, obviously. We've never been to space. There's nowhere to go. The firmament dome is above us, and God created the dome. That's the next question. That proves the Bible is 100% legit and 100% real, because the proof is literally with your own fucking eyes. The Earth is flat is the proof of the Bible being true. It says, enclosed by the firmament, God created the stars, moon, and sun, and they rotate around us, creating the seasons, creating the time zones, all things like that. Everything works on a flat plane. Compass can only work on a flat, level surface, flat and level plane. Nobody's upside down, nobody's twisting and turning. Zoom in on a boat in fucking Australia and see if the boat is upside fucking down. It's not. If everybody in the world put their fucking hand up, everybody is standing straight and everybody's standing right side fucking up. The Earth is flat and stationary, and that's literally that. They fucking lied to you crazy. And they lie to you about everything else, so why not lie to you about the place you actually fucking live? And how do I know the Bible is true? Because the Earth is flat. There's your answer. So